Hi, it's Mitch from Pickdawgz.com here with your free pick in the Maryland versus Purdue college football matchup on Saturday, October 8th, 2022. Of course, it's my favorite day of the week during my favorite time of the year, College Football Saturday. Here on YouTube, I do tons of free pick videos, so be sure to subscribe to our channel. We do free picks every day, sportschatplace.com, pickdawgz.com, right here on YouTube, as well as across social media and our live shows. And when you give out that many free picks, you're bound to like some games more than others. And to find out which games those are, as well as to get best bets from some of the top handicappers in the world today, head on over to our website, pickdawgz.com, click on the Premium Picks tab, and while you're there, be sure to use the discount code 15OFF, that's 15OFF. You'll get 15% off all of your purchases at sportschatplace.com and pickdawgz.com. But let's get to this one, a beauty in the Big Ten. We've got Maryland hosting Purdue, two good teams. Maryland coming in at 4-1. Their lone loss came at Michigan in a pretty good game that they covered the spread in, and Purdue at 3-2. Their losses, season opener against Penn State, that game was at home, and then they lost at Syracuse in a game that had some crazy calls in it, and I had Syracuse in that one, so I'm not going to complain too much, and I've had plenty of games where the calls didn't go in my favor, but in that one, sometimes you get the break, sometimes you don't, and I think in that one, I think that Syracuse did get the break. But what we saw from Purdue last week was nothing short of solid as they blitzed Minnesota in a game that they were big underdogs, nearly double-digit underdogs, won by 9. When we look at Maryland, their wins, Michigan State, SMU, Charlotte, and Buffalo, maybe haven't played quite the level of the teams that Purdue has, and we'll get more into that as we go, because when we look at this Purdue offense, 28th in throwing the football in the nation, averaging about 287 yards per game, and the Maryland pass defense, oh boy, are they an absolute sieve, 97th against the pass, allowing over 252 yards per game. When we look at the Purdue defense, 27th overall, nothing spectacular here, good against the run, 26th in the nation, allowing just over 100 yards per game, against the pass, just over 214 yards per game, so kind of, they give the offense a chance to win, and I think that's what you have to do, especially in Big Ten football and these big conference football. You just got to give yourself a chance, and I think, while we don't have anything that jumps off the page, like that Maryland passing offense, 18th in the nation, over 300 yards per game, they don't have anything that kind of makes you jumps off the page in the bad way, the way that Maryland pass defense number does, and that, for Purdue, could be their saving grace in this one. Purdue is 5-2 against the number in their last 7 in the Big Ten, and 10-4 against the number when playing in those games against teams with a winning record. Meanwhile, Maryland really has struggled against teams with a winning record, covering really just 30% of the time. They're just 2-5 against the number in their last 7 at home, 3-10 against the number against Big Ten teams. I just don't like the Terps' odds in this one. I certainly am not going to lay points with them. I'll take the points with Purdue. I think they got a chance to win this one, and that's going to be my free pick. Of course, while you're doing your picks today, putting your bets in, be sure to use our free betting tools at sportschatplace.com. Our betting tools are 100% free, and the way they work, they show you just how often all the different bets on the board today actually hit. Then they show you today's odds, and from there, you can assess the risk-reward, putting yourself on the bets that come in the most and pay the most. That's how you make money betting on sports.